Is yada, you ain't know? Listen, if you hear any noise or voices in the background, if you can't have the willpower, disregard it. All right, lovelies. All right, there is. What I'm gonna just say here is just quick little vid. All right, and this is just gonna say some of us are changing and we're never gonna be the same again. Okay, meaning that I'm you feel me? I'm not the same individual I once was, basically. Okay, so I'm saying certain ones of y'all are entering that phase. Okay, and the thing is going from like you're going into basically maturity. Okay, there's time like you got to grow up. Okay, now the thing is you can grow to be, you feel me, you can pop out to be wise and untamable. All right, childlike nature. Okay, so even though you might see me on cam, well, you know, seem like pretty serious, like I'm pretty like I'm full of satire, you feel me? So, so the thing is, dropping these gems and everything. So the thing is, okay, and I would like to shout out to, certain channels and everything. All right. So, this is about like, knowing how to sense, using your senses, okay? Common sense, what are you sensing? Okay, sensing that has a certain knowing to it, okay? It has a certain type of, you feel me, a type of knowing rather, you feel me? Because like, did you know, like you feel me? Like they say, like when you're talking to someone or whatever, they say like words is information, not a command. So you got to know, like when if you talk about a command, you feel me, you could command technology, you can command you feel me, computer and everything, you feel me, you tell it what to do and it does it, you feel me, that's a command. So you got to know what a difference what a command is, and when somebody's speaking to you, that's just information. All right, thing is, how influential is it, how much does it influence? All right, so, and that's where discernment come in. So you got to know certain people were in your life for a chapter, not the whole book. Okay, so you got to know, and certain people came to give, certain people came to give, and certain people came to just give you a whole bunch of problems. Okay, so you got to know how to cut those individuals off. So this is about maturing, and for everything to be given to you on your frequency, your new frequency. Okay, love y'all. Find something safe doing. Stay accountable.